Out of South Africa, I came across the US to North Dakota. When I was 18, I went to go work on a farm. And I was running a piece of machinery that cleans potatoes. And there was a rock that was just bouncing around in the corner of the cleaning table. And I had reached across without shutting the machine off first and tried to pick the rock. And next thing I knew, I was pulled into the machine and it had caught my fingers. Then it pulled me up all the way to my shoulder, actually. You know, the first thing is just like shock and, oh my goodness, you know, my arm is gone, what now? Arm Dynamics was the first prosthetics company that reached out to me, actually while I was still in the hospital. They had come around to my hospital bed and the prosthesis kind of went over the different types of prostheses that were available. Then he kind of explained what the process was. So I would say resiliency is a big thing for making it through any type of big life change, because you're thrown into a situation where you have to adapt, you have to learn new things. One thing that stood out to me specifically with Arm Dynamics, and this is after having been to other providers as well, was just the full range of coverage that they provide.
I think the site up here is a little bit tricky.
With having a full-time occupational therapist on staff that works in conjunction with the prosthetist.
Try to really focus the shoulder blade right here, trying to pull it down toward your back pocket.
Being 18 at the time, you know, it was a big thought in my mind. It's like, well, what am I going to do for a job? Am I still going to be able to do the things I was previously able to do? I started out with a thermoplastic socket, which was decently comfortable. It did what it needed to do. Less than 2 months after amputation, I had a working prosthesis that was ready to go. So that was really exciting and just provided a different level of care than what I had experienced somewhere else. But really, the big breakthrough in comfort for me came when we switched to a silicone socket. And the silicone was just a lot more streamlined. It was a lot less bulky. There was a lot of time spent in therapy. The OT at Arm Dynamics was really, really instrumental in showing me how to use my prosthesis.
Extend. Open. And then use your other hand to help. Yes. Yep.
The biggest thing to me was just going back to work and just trying out the things that I was previously able to do, kind of seeing where that level of mine was now at. You know what, it turned out I was pretty much able to just go straight back into it. And I would say that was a really liberating thing, is knowing, hey, I can still do these things. I really am not that disabled at work. Then I went back to the same job in the same company, and now I work in health and safety for them. These belts can be very dangerous. You could get caught in them. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd rate my independence being a 10. I mean, there's nothing that I feel like I'm incapable of doing while wearing my prosthesis. It just gives that extra little bit of independence back. Arm Dynamics, they've been with me from the beginning, asking me, hey, could this work better for you? They're always innovating and asking those types of questions, and that just ultimately improves my life.